Karen. Hey, Karen. How you doing, Karen? What's up, sis? Patricia. Hey.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, sucker. Let's get it on.
Coffee with Tim Black.
Yeah. Hey, people, how you doing? My name is Tim Black. Welcome to Coffee with Tim Black, and it's Wednesday, and you're here, and I'm here. What's today? 17th, right? Yeah, 17. What's going on? What is going on, people? I always ask that as if people can just talk back. Well, damn it, you can't talk back. Where's Facebook at, man? I'm just gonna ride with my people. Matthew, Patricia, Karen, Julie. Hey guys, what's up, Jesse? How you doing? Glad to have you. Glad to have you guys tuning in, man. Good to see you all. YouTube, you people in the house, man. I got any YouTubers in the place. Where my YouTube crowd at? Anybody making comments on YouTube? Scrolling up. It's loading. I see some people out there, though, so give it up for everybody that's tuned in. Also want to give some love out to my Periscope people in the house. Periscope is in the house. What's up, Periscope? Glad to have you guys as well. You know. I'm just fed up of what's going on with our politics right now. And I'm fed up about what's going on in our news cycle. It's just, guys, it's just garbage. And I don't know a better way to put it. It just is what it is. I'm looking at, I want to be inspired by this stuff, but please. I mean, look, they're wasting all this time talking about Trump's health. Trump's health. That's what we... Look, if the Democratic Party wants to beat Trump, beat him. This whole thing that he's insane, that he has a psychological issue. Yeah, he's, he has the same disease that a lot of plutocrats have, right? They're rich beyond belief compared to the average American. They make up their own damn rules. And they get put in positions where they shouldn't be because they know how to play the game. I mean, that's what we're dealing with. The same thing can be said about many, many people on the Democratic side. Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer. These are our leaders, right? No, these are not our leaders. These are their leaders, guys. And I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and go through propaganda after propaganda and try to pass it off as news and then try to pass that off like I care about it, like it's important to me when it's not important to me. I don't think it's important to you. You probably have everyday things going on, and this is what really Trump did he text Propecia? That's news. Guys, look, walk with me for a second. Look, that is news. That's considered news right now. Trump, Propecia, he like cheeseburgers. He's 6'3". He need to lose 10 to 15 pounds. Oh, God! You just, a lot of Americans aren't 6'3". I'm almost 6'1". I'm like 6 foot, almost 6'1". I'm 6.5". Not quite 6'1", just at 6 feet. All right? But a lot of Americans need to lose 10 to 15 pounds. This shit is not news. Oh, I get it, because it's Donald Trump. It's supposed to be news. You know what, guys? I'm not feeling that, the whole, it's Trump, so now it's got to be important and it must be talked about. No, it's not important, man. So I don't know, man. Maybe we'll just hang out today and we'll just talk. Maybe we'll just shoot it, because I'm being late trying to find things that are, that don't put me to sleep while I'm talking. Yeah, I'm trying to find things that won't make me fall out while I'm trying to have this conversation. You know, it's hard to sit here and try to make this interesting, even to myself. I'm surprised anybody would want to watch it. Would anybody want to watch it? So I'm trying to do some soul searching on this, man, because this is garbage. Look, one interesting thing I have for you today is that Bannon agrees to cooperate with Mueller. Okay? All right, the Mueller inquiry, okay? Stephen Bannon, President Trump's guy, we know this. He was interviewed by investigators working for the special counsel. This is the House Intelligence Committee. The word is that FBI agents visited Bannon's home and served him the subpoena a couple days ago. And, and of course, this is all on the backdrop of the potential government shutdown, right? That is looming in the distance, which is real. That's real. Okay, so they're so busy playing politics that there are people there are government agencies that will be shut down. This is important. This is real. That affects lives. That affects you. That affects that affects millions of Americans. Okay? Millions of Americans. And they're playing politics. And if it's not enough to just piss you off totally, I don't know what is. So anyway, back to Bannon. So they're questioning Bannon now. Doing the House Intel Committee questioning every time they hit on a subject that was about Bannon's time at the White House, his lawyer got on the phone and he called someone and they were like, tell him don't talk about it. So now Adam Schiff says that's a gag order. So now we need to do this. We need to push Bannon. We need to really apply pressure on Bannon to get him to talk about his time in the White House and the transition from Obama to Trump. He was there during that time and what have you. Okay, that's it. I don't know what else. There is nothing. There is nothing here. Right? Let's see what. Look. I've stated this before. I'm willing to see what Bannon's going to say. I'm willing to see what Mueller's investigation is going to, produce for us in the light of this, because they've been building this up and building it up for months and months and months, over a year, almost 16 months, 18 months. I don't know. It's been a long time. They've been building up the Russia collusion angle, and I'm just waiting. Okay, I'm over here. I'm over here like a I don't know. Like a woman waiting on the perfect man to walk through her door. I'm over here like people who don't want jobs, waiting on jobs to walk up and knock on their door, or people looking for work but don't want to go out and look for work. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is an old joke, and it's just a lot of people are waiting on stuff. People waiting on the tax return money. People are waiting. So I just sit here. I've been waiting on Russia collusion for so long. I'm tired of waiting. And I don't want to talk about Hillary Clinton. I do not want to talk about Hillary. I don't want to have this conversation. I want to talk about that. But that's what's going on. And it's nothing. It's the same old. It's the same old, guys. I don't know how you feel about it. I know it's beating me the hell down. It is beating me down that this is what is happening. So I'm gonna have to rethink what I'm doing. But so while I'm rethinking what I'm doing, I figure, hey, let's just chop it up. I mean, that's what I have for you today. Bannon, the Ban Man, okay? Unless you want to talk about sexual allegations, because that's every day. That's, every day. Matt Damon said he'll just shut up for a while because every time he opens his mouth, people jump on him or whatever, so he's going to be quiet, which is probably advisable, instead of, rolling up like you're going to say something highly, intelligent on the issue of sexual harassment. I got to talk about this stuff. I got to talk about what's going on in the country. It's what I do. It's my passion. It's what I enjoy. I love talking about these issues. I'm decent at it, Some people say I suck at it. Some people say I'm great at it. I just, in the middle, I'm pretty good at it, I guess. I don't know. But what say you, Facebook? What say you, YouTube? What matters to you, And somewhere in there, I got to find out what matters to me, because this ain't it. This is not it. Waiting on Russian collusion to be detected by Adam Schiff and Mueller, that's not it, right? And, and talking about Trump's weight, his hair, Propecia pill. Like, I care that Trump is balding. We already knew Trump was balding. I need Propecia pills. A little late for Propecia for Tim Black, though, right? Oh, gosh. Oh, Trump doesn't like, he needs to lose weight, but he decided he'll tackle it on the diet side of the game instead of tackling it in the exercise room. Oh, wow. Let's talk about that. Let me get a couple news cycles out of that. Oh, the doctor said he has no cognitive problems, that he's thinking clearly, that he doesn't seem overly stressed. Okay. It doesn't matter because they don't believe him. They don't believe the doctor. They don't believe Trump. It doesn't matter what it's saying. It doesn't matter what's reported. All right? The country's so divided right now. Everything's so polarized. No one's going to agree on anything. And this is it. This is what we got, folks. That's what we got. Bunch of fighting. Meanwhile, we're the ones getting screwed over. Meanwhile, we're getting screwed over while they play patty cake, while they mix it up, while they go after one another. Okay? We're the ones suffering. We're the ones going, oh shit, what's going on with the country? What's going on with my neighborhood? What's going on with my state? Right? What's going on with my taxes? What's going on with my money? What's going on with my raise? Is my company, moving jobs out or the job staying? Or what's the deal? Is the government going to shut down? What's the deal? And you got horrendous stories of families holding kids captive in the home. And, it's just crazy. It's crazy. It is certifiable crazy. That's what it is. Facebook, what say you, Facebook? You feel me, Facebook? Beth, do you feel me? Do you feel me, Beth? Pat, do you feel me? Most Dems and Repubs need to go to get drug tested. Who said that? Sith Lord said these guys need to be drug tested. These guys they do need to be drug tested. Our politicians, they need to be drug tested, man. I agree with you, Sith. What else? What else we got? Because it doesn't matter, says the pug, it doesn't matter. It means you can be president. Maybe Trump, Garrett says maybe Trump is borderline obese, but at least Trump isn't borderline crazy and suffering from TDS like in mainstream media. Okay. Yeah, what's TDS, bro? What's TDS? Trump derangement syndrome? Yeah, man. Okay, Trump derangement syndrome. I hear people say that a lot. Let me give you my take on this. This is just my opinion. It's just my opinion, okay? But I don't buy into the whole Trump TDS thing, okay? Trump is a media manipulative person, okay? They call it earned media. This is supposed to be positive, right? The way he can get the focus of the media anytime he wants, he can get the media to come to his doorstep. He can take the news cycle. This has been his bread and butter for decades, dude. The media makes money off of this guy making news, and it doesn't care if it's positive or negative. In fact, it's better for it to be negative. Negative spreads more than positivity, by the way. By the way, that's how it's built. So it's not derangement syndrome, it's the media spinning the stories this way, the way that they position the stories. You understand what I'm saying? Don't blame the people for being affected by the media. That's intentionally putting out the raw meat. They're intentionally putting out raw meat, and people are consuming it because that's all they know how to do, right? They don't know about Lee Camp. They don't know about Jimmy Dore. They don't know about me. They don't know about Kyle. They don't know about all the great people out there who are putting in work. They don't know us. 99.9% of the world doesn't know who the hell I am, dude. Know that. Know that. Know that. So there it is. So they're getting this media. They're constantly being fed this stuff. Constantly. And it's what it is. It's what it is. There's also a thing called Trump. You got Trump derangement syndrome. How about Trump avoidance? Okay? Because everything he's doing is not great, and people avoid talking about that. We got it on both sides, man. Both. I read an article just recently this morning where they were praising Jeff Sessions and saying he was on the right track. And they said, you know he's on the right track because the left is pushing back so much. Okay? The left is pushing back so much. You know, he's walking back so many of the gains that we made as far as marijuana laws. He's trying to ramp up mandatory minimums. Come on, man. And they're saying he's doing a great job. This is what our media is saying. It all depends on who you read, all right? What's up? What's up, Facebook? How you feeling? What's up, Facebook? Hey, man, I'm just tired of it. I don't know how. Luckily, I can choose my own content. I can choose what I talk about. I can choose what matters to me. And then hopefully if you and I have some type of connection, then you're like, okay, I'll listen to this today, you know? But if I had to sit at a desk and pretend this stuff is, you know, interesting, that it's relevant, oh, man, I don't know if I could do it, man. I had jobs I hated. I don't want this job to be a job I hate. But looking at this news, I had to dig. I have to dig and dig and dig for anything that I think is important. Talking to you guys is not hard. I love talking to you guys. You guys make this shit bearable, frankly. Robert, what's up, Robert? You guys make it bearable. You do. You make it bearable. Linda Turcado says she don't watch the news. I love you, Linda. Mwah. I love you, sister. You know what I'm saying? It's real talk. It's real talk. Aaron Mazzari says we need to break up big media. Yeah, we do need to break it up.
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tan.
Man, we are all, you know, like swimming in a sea of nonsense and propaganda, and I don't want to be the conduit of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just be another leg of that nonsense, you know? But it's like that's what's there. That is what's there, guys. That is what they are. I'm telling you, I go through Google Trends. I try to see what's going on that I'm not aware of, what's trending across the country. And it's like 200 line items. And like 80% of them are sports and entertainment related. 80% of them are sports and entertainment related. They don't think you care about anything that matters. They don't think you care about anything that matters. Now, I don't know if that's true. Do we not care about shit that matters? Or is it that we are shown stuff that doesn't matter so much that we have a false sense of what matters? You know, it's sort of like the chicken with the egg, right? What came first, the chicken or the egg? You know? I don't know. What do you think what came first? So did we stop caring about important stuff and only care about I don't know. And don't get me wrong, I love pop culture. I like that. I like pop culture. I like talking about things that affect us culturally, things that are going on that whether you know it or not, affects a lot of Americans and how they see the world. I enjoy talking about those issues because they're not always life and death. A lot of times what I cover are shootings, people, corruption, you know, you know, like after a while, it's like, man, this shit is... Because all I'm doing is talking about it. I can't go stop it. I can't go stop it. I want to go stop it. I can't stop it. You can't stop it. We can't stop it. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than us. It's huge. Right? What else, Facebook? Who else is in the house of my Facebook people, man?
It's going to be consequences and repercussions.
It's going to be consequences and repercussions, y'all. James Mandelayer says corporate news of, by, and for the money. Yeah. Of, by, and for the money. We got Jeff Bezos. He owns everything. Jeff Bezos, Washington Post used to be a respectable newspaper back in the day. This thing is a shell of its former self. The fact that they did this deal with the CIA, what does that mean, man? What does that mean? It means they won't report on anything that makes their clients look bad. They just won't. It's probably actual rule to not report. So like there is a built-in bias now in the Washington Post. that you can't even pretend doesn't exist. You can pretend, I guess you can pretend anything, but I'm saying that it would be pointless to pretend that there isn't a bias when people are taking, when people have that type of investment. We're talking $600 million. $600 million. They don't care about Tim Black. They don't care about you. They care about $600 million. Come on, guys. We know this. And people say, Tim, man, just chill, man. Don't let it get to you, you know? But I'm glad that I'm pissed off. I'm glad that I'm upset about it. Because through all of this, I'll find a way to get to a place that's peaceful, that makes sense for me. And hopefully some of you look at it like I do, and it'll make sense for us as well. You know, all of us, you know what I'm saying? Us together. Maybe not everybody. And, you know, I get that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not everybody. But it's not promising. It doesn't instill hope. It doesn't instill hope. They are arguing over semantics, and the real issues are not being addressed. All right? It's just not. You know, look, to me, the wall issue, look, there are a lot of Americans who want a wall for whatever reason. People have been talking about a wall for decades. For over a decade, we've been talking about putting up a wall. You know what? Trump ran on Mexico paying for the wall. How many people on the right, that I don't know if you watch any of the people on the right, but how many of you have heard them call out Trump for totally switching that, for totally now trying to put it in a bill that to make us pay for it? And how many of them are upset about it? How many of them are upset about it? Don't talk to me about, oh, well, these people, they don't keep it real, and these people are part of the propaganda machine. But when these people have an opportunity to use create their own platforms and speak truth to power, how many of them are calling out Trump for lying? For lying. That was a pillar of his candidacy, was this damn wall that he said, guess what? And guess what? I'll get Mexico to pay for it. And now Mexico's not paying for it, and now they want us to pay for it. And I live in Maryland. You know, they want us to pay for it. But they won't call them out on that. And but see, is that Trump derangement syndrome? Is that Trump derangement syndrome? To focus on that? You know, oh, but Obama did this, and Obama, it just gets so tiring. But Obama, yeah, I know. And when Obama was president, I called him out on a lot of stuff. People just assume, you know, but he's not president anymore. He's not. This guy is. This guy's president. He is the president. So I call him out on it. I'll tell you, it's I don't know what else. Facebook. What else? YouTube. I haven't been YouTube. You know, so as we try to sift through it all, which is all we're trying to do, you know, is all we're trying to do. We try to maintain a sense of ethics, like a sense of, you know, realness. We don't want to be what we despise, right? We don't want to be the cringy, disgusting bottom feeders, right? I don't want to be a bottom feeder. I don't want to be a cringy bottom feeder. I don't know about you, right? I'm pretty sure you don't either. Who aspires to be a cringy bottom feeder? So it's a system. It's a system that I believe that people don't go, ooh, I'd like to sell my soul. Where do I sign up? I want to sell my soul today. I want to give it. I want to lose all my ethics. I want to go against everything, all of the idealism that I had when I started as a journalist or as I started as a commentator. Who wants to do that? No one goes into this thinking that. But they slowly morph. And they slowly morph into this thing. And you become totally unrecognizable from who you used to be. Who the hell is that? Oh, that's me. I didn't recognize myself. That's me. I didn't know. You know, you become this other thing, and it's not good, man. And it's because this business is about parasites, and it's about people doing what they need to do to get by. and do what they need to do to excel, and doing what they need to do to win favor, and to be able to sit at the table, and all of this stuff. And of course, everybody wants to be successful. People got to live indoors. This the whole system. It's will you ever work again, and will you ever be given an opportunity to put forth your best work? Will you be able to do the things you said you want to do? And I'm sure it's incrementally. Like no one like all of a sudden just sells their soul and throws it all away. It's a small, you can do a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit over here. And before you know it, man, like I said, man, you totally unrecognizable. Bannon agrees to cooperate with the inquiry. Okay, so give me something. Give me something. You know, come on now. At some point, look, some point you got to take the lady home to meet your mom. All right? Some point you got to take your lady home to meet your parents, whether your parents are good people or bad people or weird or whatever they are. At some point, you gotta pony it up. At some point, you either hit the knee and you say, hey, will you take this ring? You know? I want to make an honest woman out of you. You make an honest man out of me. We make some honest, like kids, and we go ahead and we try to build a life together. At some point, you got to do that. Some point, you got to do it. All I'm asking is the Russia investigation to finally make an honest man out of yourselves. Make an honest woman out of yourself. Make an honest organization out of this shit. Make an honest narrative out of this spun narrative, right? Out of all of this. And then we have people who will be honest enough, real enough to say, yeah, Trump, he is a showman. He's been a showman since day one. He's been a showman since day one, and we can admit it. But you just like the show. You like the show. And America's always liked the show. And here we go again with the tick. It's like, I got to say it, Obama was a show. He was a show. Oh, listen, everybody. Hey, all right. All right, everybody. You know, hey, we're gonna do our best here. To bridge the gap, to push our shoulders against the boulder, and you know that shit. And you know, yes we can. You know that's the show. Trump's show is not as eloquent, but people were tired of that anyway. People want something drastically different. It's like a radical shift. So this is what we have, guys. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. I can't make it better. It's what it is. They won't talk about Trump's health. They won't talk about how many cheeseburgers this mofo eats. I don't want to talk about that. Today I had a banana and some coffee. That's it. I don't care about his diet. I care if a lot of people will die because of him pushing buttons or something. That's what I care about. That's what I care about. I care about the drone strikes. I care about schools. I care about healthcare. I care about these things. I care about our law enforcement going crazy. You know how many people have died already this year? Hundreds already. Shot. How many people are dying right now? Like, how many people are being shot right now? Not by cops, by regular people too. Like, this desperation. And they say these numbers are great, and I know they're not great. It's a spin. And then, okay, but we got the Me Too movement, and we're gonna do better by women. Okay, we're gonna do better by women. We're not gonna objectify them, even though we've been objectifying them since the creation of this. Since there's been media, we've been using sex to sell everything. But now we're all of a sudden we're gonna change that. And okay, so go ahead and change it. Go ahead and change it. I wish you much luck in changing that. Go ahead and change that. That'd be good for you to change that. But you know what? Meanwhile, we need to go get all these corrupt politicians who have been doing who knows what, who knows who, for I don't know how long, and get the hell out of office. That's what we need to do. And we need to toughen our backs, our spines to that. And stop preaching to me on your damn award shows. I don't need you to preach to me on your award show. They won't. No. So I don't know, man. I know it's crazy. It would drive you crazy too. Believe me, if you woke up every day and you started going through site after site after website, news organization, supposedly news organization after news organization, looking at what they call news, you'd be pissed off too. You'd be like, what am I going to do with this? It's like I want to make a great meal, right? And you only got 2 ingredients. One is ketchup, the other is cheese. And you're like, I can't make a great meal out of cheese and ketchup. Even on Top Chef, they give you more ingredients. You at least get a whole kitchen full of ingredients. I go in there, it's just ketchup and cheese. It's ketchup and cheese. Cheese balls, I'm going to fry the cheese, and we're going to serve the ketchup as a dip. That's what I'm doing. That's the sauce. Like, come on, I need more than that. And there's no more than that. It's Trump is fat, okay? And he may be crazy. And Bannon may be the missing link to solve the Russian collusion angle. Like, that's it. That's it. That's all of it. You all right? That's all of it. Oh, and Cory Booker, he's calling out somebody. He's crying about something. Cry about my damn healthcare, man. Cry about them damn pharmaceuticals, that position you had that you shifted on. And no. Cry about that. You know, go up there and cry about that, man. You know, that's what you can cry about. Right? But tell me, you don't focus on that. Just, why are you beating up on Cory Booker? It's not. He's just one person. He's just one of the problems, right? And look, I don't think anyone goes into public life with it all figured out. And a lot of people are idealistic, and a lot of people want a lot of things. I was idealistic when I started doing this. I thought maybe I could be a part of solutions, you know what I mean? But, I talked about this before. I don't know if you caught it, but I put out a video about Trump and the HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities. And at the time, he was meeting with people, and he was saying how the idea put forth was that he was going to put this money, allocate this money in the budget for HBCUs. And I wanted to get behind that because I felt like if Donald Trump had intentions of reshaping our politics, he could do so by this gesture, because it would go a long way in the African American community. It would really go a long way. It could potentially have shifted people from automatically black people by large just voting Democrat. And I think that's important to our politics, because that way the Democratic Party would have to do something to get our vote. And if they have to do something to get black people vote, well, then they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to change their stances, right? But Trump, he didn't end up doing that. And like the budget's about to come out, so I guess we're about to see. But right now I feel like a complete idiot because I got a video out there with like 4 or 5 million views, some crazy number, right? And it's about something that Trump didn't even follow through on. That hasn't been talked about since. Okay? So when people say, Tim, you can give Trump a break. Tim, I'm always thinking about that HBCU and the show and Pony, the Pony show that they did, bringing these people up and making it look like something's going to happen. You remember when Kellyanne Conway was sitting on the couch and she was trying to take a picture, and then that became the story that she was sitting on the couch. Well, I tried to make the story what they were there for, and what they were there for was to get more money allocated to these schools that are dying, that no one cares about, that are dying. So, and at the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is, be careful what you believe. Be careful what you believe, because it'll come back to haunt you, and you could be fooled. But see, here's the thing. Here's what I noticed. When you are fooled and you're a person who puts out content, people blame you for being fooled. They don't blame the apparatuses behind fooling you. They don't blame operations of people whose intentions are to fool you. They blame you for being fooled by it. It's the craziest thing. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just want to speak up on behalf of anybody out there who's ever been fooled by a news story, by fake news, by any of it. I want to speak up, and I want to speak on your behalf and say, look, dog, I didn't know. They did a good job of lying to me. And it's okay. It's okay. Try to get them next time. You're only a human being. Your intention was not to mislead. Your intention was not to deceive, unlike those who are paid to do so. Your intentions were pure. You just want truth. And you were given something else, and it's not your fault that you were given something else. You came down on Christmas morning to open your gift, and it was, it had a pretty box. You looked at the box, it was pretty, it had great wrapping on it, it had a nice little bow on it, and it said for you, it had a card, the inscription was nice, it was handwritten, it was personal, it connected to you, and then you opened the box and you were all chill, all smile, all teeth. This is great. This is going to be fantastic. This is nice. And you open that mofo, and it's a pair of old drawers in the box. Old drawers, old boxers, or whatever, bloomers for the ladies. Old bloomers are very unflattering. They come up to here, not cute, right? Those, the kind I used to wear in the 20s, those type of underpants, okay? But it's not your fault. You didn't buy it. You didn't go pick out the gift. You were told it was someone else purchased a gift for you, and they wrapped it up nicely. So on behalf of all those people who have been fooled by fake news, for whatever reason, it's not your fault, right? It's not your fault. It's hard to decipher and to find your way through the maze of bullshit that is out here. But they want us to believe that Trump's health, that Trump eating cheeseburgers, that Trump take a pill to stop his receding hairline, that Trump, needs to lose 10 to 15 pounds. That's what they're talking about, man. And I have a hard time stomaching it, let alone reporting it. Hard time, man. Hard time. So, like I started, and I'll say it one more time. They got Steve Bannon. They're talking to Steve Bannon. They're gonna hold more inquiries. They had to issue subpoenas, and we'll see if this finally ends. If this finally takes us to the golden goose. Is this the golden goose time? Is the golden goose gonna lay the egg? Is the egg gonna be Is it gonna be a bird in this egg, or a chick in the egg, or when the egg cracks, will it be a stink bomb? Will it be, I don't know, Woody Allen pop out? I don't know what's going to happen. What is going to happen? I'm waiting on it because I've been promised the buildup has been extreme, that the Russia collusion is constant, that it was intentional, that it was there, and it hijacked our democracy. They've been preaching it for over a year, and I'm waiting now. And now they got Bannon, they got Manafort, they got Flynn, they got Papadopoulos, they got the guy from the Monster Show. I don't know. They got H&R Puffin stuff. They got Snagglepuss. They got all these people. Okay, fine. You got them. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. I want to see it. Lay it out. Display it. Display it. Let me see. Oh, okay. And look, I'm gonna reserve judgment, ladies and gentlemen, because I want to see it. I want to give it a fair hearing. I want to look at it. I want to digest it. I want to mull it over. I want to muller it over. I want to analyze it. And look, I want to be unbiased. I will be unbiased. And we'll see what they got for us. And look, since I'm going to withhold judgment and I'm going to look at it unbiasedly and I'm going to examine it, then let's make a deal. If it turns out to be a big steaming pile of rhinoceros dung, then we get to call them out for it. And no one says, you're supporting Trump. You're just a Trump supporter, when I call them out. Okay? All right? And if they do, I'm blocking their ass. Okay? How about that? That's something to do. I'm block you. Because they had built this up for over a year, that this is what we were going to find. And no, it wasn't a mistake. You've been building this up. Rachel Maddow, Chris Hayes, Joy Reid, the corny black dude that shows up to lie on her show all the time. Anderson Blooper, Wolf Blitzer, Jake Tapper, all of you have been building this up for a year. Your fucking corporation has been getting fat off of it. They've been making money. Trump is the golden goose. You've been making money hand over fist. And when that time comes, when you got Bannon in that chair, if you don't get something, if you don't present something to us, I'm just gonna ride around. You know what? I'm gonna start a GoFundMe to tour the country and just cut people's cable cords. That's what I'm gonna do. You should not be able to lie to people. But look, I don't know if you're lying yet, but soon, when you get Bannon to start talking, if it ain't nothing there, and I mean, if it's not, something fit, you can't give me evidence of actual collusion. I, in all reputable, independent journalists and commentators and pundits, will be hammering you from here to next Christmas. And I don't want to hear this, you a Bernie bro, you're a Trump supporter. No. You're all right, you're all left. I don't want to hear none of it. I want to see it. Because every day, guys, I got to sift through piles of propaganda and lies and smear and spin and garbage. And I better not get it wrong, because then they say you're being paid by these people, or you intentionally got something wrong, or you whatever. So the fact that I have to do this, the fact that it's not like the weather where you can just walk out and go, okay, looks like rain today. Yeah, that's rain. That's rain on me. The fact that it's not that simple. The fact that it can be one story and different websites will tell it different ways. Okay? Different agencies, different corporations, different media outlets will tell it different ways. You got to somehow decipher this garbage. And they pass this off as news. Trump needs to lose 10 to 15 pounds. So do I, motherfucker. So, what does that mean for anybody else? What importance does that have in our everyday lives, in the lives of people watching this show? People trying to keep a roof over head. People trying to send their kids to school. People trying to afford tuition. I know I'm trying. What does it mean for us? Well, look, guys, once you figure it out, email me at tim@timblacktv.com, because maybe you know something I don't know. Maybe you have a method to the madness that I have yet to discover. And I'll say this, man, I can't do it alone, so I need your support, and I need your volunteerism. I need you to volunteer to help me sift through this stuff. Because one thing has become evident, that it's too much. It's just too much for any one person to do. So, tim@timblacktv.com. Also, if for whatever reason you find this information important to you, you value it, I love for you to become a member of the show. And I'm working on a new book. My current book is out. It's called Woke. 5 Things Smart People Wish Hillary Supporters Knew. I love you. Thank you for the reviews. A lot of great reviews on my book, by the way. A lot of great reviews. Thank you, everyone who reviewed the book. H.A. Goodman wrote me a great review. Many others have written me great reviews on the book. I want to say thank you for that. I appreciate you taking time out to not only read the book, but also comment on it. I appreciate it. And there's going to be more on the way. I want to commit to doing more of that, because it's important. So anyway, guys, that's it. Right? There's nothing here. There's no there, okay? There's no there today, but I can't make it be what it's not, right? Chelsea Manning is running. I reported on that yesterday. running in my state. It's a breath of fresh air. I look forward to seeing what her platform is. I'm sure it will be anti-spying and be pro-privacy. I'm pretty sure of that, right? That's one thing I can be pretty sure of, right? That's one thing I can be pretty positive about. Lori Love, shout out to you, Lori. Hope you're doing well, my friend. And with that, guys, I'll just leave it there. Thank you for watching this edition, this very different edition of the Coffee with Tim Black show. And I will see you soon. Shout out to Bill Sombrello, who was my guest last night. Please go to my YouTube channel to check out my video with Bill. Bill Sombrello, he's running in Massachusetts 9th District, and he is authentic. He's real, and I think you should check him out. BillSombrello.com is where you go find out more about him. Check out the video for yourself and see what an authentic human being who happens to be willing to fight for issues that they care about locally in their own state, what that looks like. Get it while it's young. Get it while it's new. All right, guys. Y'all take care. Have a great evening. I'll see you soon.
Coffee with Tim Black.
Look, man, I ain't